Hi, it's Caron from EVP Queens. Given how much EVP we've got at the TIVOLI Theatre, I'm having to just do the best of. So this was all recorded in one room at the back of the TIVOLI. There was a spare chair in the room and we invited Spirit to come and sit down and join us.
Come and sit down.
I'm fine, is what I hear. On this next little clip, I can hear quite clearly what does that mean, but I cannot work out the response. In this next bit, somebody was trying to work out how something worked. The only thing we had at this time was the night vision camera and our digital recorders. But the voice says, I just want to know how it works. So the knocks that you hear in this next clip were not made by us. And what is the voice saying? Is it advising us to run?
Can you bang on the door again?
I'm not 100% sure on this next bit. Is it don't ask a favour? In this next little bit, we were hearing taps round the room. So at the beginning of it, you hear us saying, yeah, we can hear another one and another one. But then there's a lady's voice which says, go whisper.
Yeah. Another one. Yeah. Voice. 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 Voice.
Having just received a little tap in the room on demand, I say thank you and we're told it's okay.
Thank you.
It's amazing the dialects that you pick up on your recordings, the accents. And although we were just about in North Wales at this venue, we did get a lot of different accents, including Irish and quite northern accents. In this next bit, you hear a man's voice saying, it's too hard. Translated, for those of you who aren't from the north, it's too hard.
Come and show me on the red light.
It's never occurred to me before that Spirit might just want to ask us questions. In this next bit, you can hear me going on with myself a little bit because I'd forgot to charge the batteries on my camera. And we hear a different voice now, I think it is a female voice, asking me where I live.
It could well be the bloody battery, I forgot to charge it.
And then as I'm going on saying it's my own fault, I didn't charge the battery, all wound up about it, a lady steps in and says, relax.
Finished off the battery, I didn't charge it up, it's my own fault.
Having seen something with my own eyes, I get a response saying, what shape, Blondie? Or could it be tough shit, Blondie? And it's not the first time that I was called Blondie by Spirit on this investigation. In fact, you'll hear another clip a little bit later on where he says it again.
Right, I've just seen something, so...
Being a northern girl myself, this one was quite obvious to me when I very first heard it. It's not Class A EVP, but it's a very funny one. Could you give me your name, please? The response? Oh, bugger.
Could you give us your name, please?
At the time of doing this session, there was actually only 5 girls in the room just with the digital recorders. We were awaiting our lovely skeptic, Lee Steer, and when I tell Spirit we have a skeptic coming, the response I got was, and what?
We've got a skeptic coming in a bit.
This next bit starts with a little chatter amongst ourselves because we'd actually heard a breath with our own ears and we couldn't identify where it had come from. But I soon find out because the male voice comes back again and says, it's me, Blondie.
And it, what like?
Just like a man, like a breath.
A breath, that's what I thought I heard a minute ago.
And when I ask, are they trying to scare us? I'm told it's fun.
So what, are you trying to scare us? Is that what you're trying to do?
I say, look, we've come with respect and we just want the same from you, please. And then there's a female voice replies, saying, I envy her. What does she envy me for, I wonder? I've so many questions for when we go back in a couple of weeks.
And we want you to show the same, please.
I hope with all my heart that you can hear this as well as I can from my computer. When I heard the answer to this question, this was the last response that I ever expected to have. We've had a few sarcastic answers by this point, let me just point out. And the question I now ask is, what took you over to Spirit? And the sharp reply that I got was, death took me over. I've tried my best to make it as audible as I possibly can. I do hope you can hear this.
What took you over to Spirit?
When I ask any of the spirits that are communicating with us,
If you've been to heaven, have you seen heaven and what heaven is?
we had a response of I've been or I've seen it, which again raises so many questions for when we go back. Okay, here's a little run now. The first one is baffling me a little bit. It's either the word curious or your ears. I'm not sure on that. The next one we get, you need to listen closely. It actually says Miss Doolally. Are they talking about the lady who's just spoke? And then finally we have I live with her or I would prefer. I'd really like you to help me with these ones actually, please.
Right, curious. Right, curious. Right, curious.
This next bit is absolutely incredible. We have a female voice saying, we're all here, down here, Ray. It's one of those moments when you feel you have just captured a moment in time. Were these people who were due to go on the stage? Were they in the dressing room getting ready as we were sat there doing our investigation? And then here's the same voice again. The wow is me responding to something else, but you can still hear that lady's voice. Julie's down here. Now, Julie is a name that I picked up last year, and later in the evening she does communicate directly with me onto the digital voice recorder, and I'm going to put that on a separate track.
Wow. 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 Wow.
This is the final clip now from this particular room. I'm not sure about this one. Is this person saying ragbone? You decide on this one. Well, I hope these have been nice and clear for you this time, and I sincerely hope they sound the same once you listen to them on your own computers or on your TV screens, if you can watch YouTube from there. I'm Caron, and our Facebook page is EVP Queens, and we also have a group where we get lots more evidence from different people, and it's a fantastic little community that we've got going. So please come and join us on there, and thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this track.